guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be filming this video. I've been waiting to do this for a long time, but my wedding was last week, so I can finally tell the story of how I found my wedding dress. If you just got engaged and if you're looking for dresses soon, or if this is just interesting, you should just file away some of the tips in this video for future use. I'll just go ahead and get into the story. So part one is going to the bridal appointments. So I only had one day to do this, and it's because this took place over the holiday season and my fiance and I were only in my hometown for a couple days outside of the holidays. I really had to make the most of the time that I had. So I booked 2 appointments in one day. I brought my mom and my 2 sisters and my aunt with me, and I'm really happy I brought all of them. I was very determined, so I knew that whatever happened, I was not really gonna be swayed by others' opinions, so I was totally fine. But anyway, so the first place we went was this really cute boutique in Carmel, Indiana. Like I said before, I knew what I wanted and I was not very open-minded. So it's good to be certain of what you want, but it's definitely not good to just be like totally closed-minded. So the style that I was looking for was something very classy and elegant and clean. I have my Pinterest up on the screen right now, but yeah, something pure white, very minimalist, satin material, and no lace. I liked buttons, but I didn't like any sort of embellishments. And then as far as the silhouette, I wanted a mermaid or ball gown dress, something with straps or sleeves. I really didn't like sleeveless. I would have loved something long sleeve, but they didn't really have that at either of the boutiques that I went to. It was probably like outside of my budget too, so maybe that's why I didn't really get to try on anything long sleeve. So I tried on literally every dress in that boutique that was within that style range that I just described, and nothing else, which was definitely not smart. I wish that I had tried on different things at that shop. But by the end of that session, I was really just between 2 different dresses. So there was one that was this ball gown. It fitted me really well. Like, I think it really accentuated my waist. It was very comfortable and roomy, obviously, because it's a ball gown. And it also had pockets, which was a plus, but I wasn't totally satisfied with it. I felt like going with it would be like a really safe option, and I wasn't really enthusiastic about it. And then the other dress that I really liked was this mermaid style gown, but one of my sisters said it looked like a wine glass. I thought that was funny, but anyways. But yeah, it did have kind of like a weird flair to it, so I guess I could see what they're saying. I tried on different veils and jewelry and stuff to try to envision myself on my wedding day wearing that, but ultimately nothing really clicked. I felt like if I were to buy a dress there, it would have been kind of a half-hearted decision. So I was pretty confused. But after that, we just went to get a quick lunch, and then we went to our second boutique. This place was a little bit different, where I just told the consultant what I was interested in, and she went and pulled dresses for me. So I basically told her the same thing that I was looking for at the previous shop. And so she pulled a lot of dresses that were in that criteria, but they had some elements that I was not that happy about, like strapless or having this crepe material that's kind of like yoga pants material, where it just kind of shows like everything that's there. Not to knock on her job at all. I'm just saying, like, I was not really happy with it and I was being really picky. But I think it's just because I didn't really like that style that much. I really just should have branched out sooner. As you can see in these pictures, I was like not happy about any of the dresses I had tried on there. Like, I think I was trying to be polite, but there just wasn't anything that was making me really thrilled. So then I asked if I could go back to the dress room and pull some myself. So the consultant and myself and my mom went back there. And you can see in this picture, like, the say yes to the dress fanatic in me was just like living. Like, I was so happy to be looking at all these different dresses. So we pulled some things that were really different from what I had been looking at. Some things with sparkles and lace and things that I was just not open to, but I was like, whatever, I need to find something today, so let's do this. So I tried on this one that was like very geometric, which was cool, but not really that flattering on me. Maybe it was just because it was too big. And then there was this kind of very like regal one, but it made me look too old. Like, I wanted to look youthful. And then I found this off the rack dress, which I found to be really comfortable. So basically that means like that would be the exact dress that I'm buying rather than them ordering it from the designer. I definitely liked the fit of that being a mermaid style. But my aunt said it looked like someone spilled coffee on it. And I was like, that's savage. But honestly, it was kind of fun to just have people roast my dress choices sometimes. That made the day pretty fun. And then this other one, you can tell again from my face, it's just not really the vibe. But finally, I tried on my last dress, which is the one that I chose. And you can tell I'm just like contemplating it. I really loved the fit. I remember loving the fit of it, and just, it felt very snug, and it felt like I wasn't just like putting my entire body like on display. Like the material had more layers to it, so it made me feel really comfortable. And the beads were really pretty. Like I was surprised that I liked the beads and the lace. I think I just loved the fit, and that made everything else really amazing. After that, we tried out some veils and some jewelry, and I was like, yep, this is pretty much it. So part 2 is alterations, and this is really like a whole other thing. It was pretty confusing and difficult to figure out, especially as I was planning this wedding, like being in my last semester of grad school and like also trying to coordinate everything. So once the dress came in, it only took like 6 weeks for it to get to the shop. We had to find an independent alteration specialist, because the one at their bridal shop was on maternity leave. Our alterations person was like, yeah, the design of this dress, it's really complicated to work around the lace in order to hem it. And the person who sold it to me, I guess, was not like too informed about how difficult the alterations process would be, which as a salesperson, maybe you don't know about every single dress. But thankfully our alterations person was like a wizard. So like, it turned out perfectly. I had to have 4 fittings, but now it fits me really nicely, so I'm happy with it. But it cost way more than I expected. So I do want to say, like, be aware of the dress that you choose and how the style might affect how expensive the alterations are. So this clip I'm about to show is me at my second to last fitting, just explaining the details of the dress. This is the dress. So it's basically like a mermaid shape. So it's pretty fitted around the waist and the hips, and then it flares out a little bit at the bottom. And I'm really happy because we just finished, or our wonderful alterations person just finished. So now I can see my feet. And the train is just really amazing. And of course we have a bustle too, so it'll be out of my way for the reception, but it's, I'm not sure exactly how to explain the material, but there's lace all over, and then there's beading on top of that, so it's very sparkly. I'm not sure if it's coming across in the video, but it's this really wonderful floral pattern that I like. It's kind of whimsical. And then in the back, we have this really nice button detail, which I love. And there's a sweetheart neckline at the front. And then the straps have this lacy design going upwards, and then the back is kind of low, and we have these sheer panels on the side with a little bit of detailing, and then there's also a sheer panel on the front.
And then it's about almost
to the floor.
Almost
Okay.
to the floor.
So then what does the little thing look like? It's just like a little, okay, I see now what that is.
This is what the bustle looks like. So it's just this one little, so I can walk around a little bit and see what that feels like. I mean, it is still kind of heavy in the back, but at least I can move around. Try to dance. And now I have a couple photos of me at the wedding, which was a week ago, and I'm filming this in advance, so it's confusing, but I hope it turned out really good. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed my story, and good luck to you if you're looking for a dress. Comment down below which style that you liked the best, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'm actually going to be putting out a wedding day vlog soon, so stay tuned for that. And thanks, I'll see you next time. Bye.